Back in December, I almost dropped a video about this, but something, I asked somebody if I should tell people, and I was kind of, basically told just, no, don't tell them all that. But the way things have been going, and that was 2 months ago, I have a feeling like I have to say it. So I gotta go back in my messages and my screenshots to see the exact date, but I think it was like mid-December, maybe December 17th. I woke up from having a dream, and in the dream, I was over top this place called it's like this little park called something of Eden, or Passage of Eden. For some reason I was over top of this place, and it's in the same city where I stay, and I was over top overlooking it, and the word Kawlaw was in the concrete, or the street. Kawlaw, if I remember correctly. I guess that's the Paleo Hebrew version of Kalal, Qallal, which the only verse I saw was in Daniel. I think it was Daniel was referring to the polished brass, the person with it was like on polished brass. It means polished and a couple different definitions. So after I saw that word, one of my boys, actually I've known for like damn near almost 20 years now, since I moved to Florida, considering my brother, he was in my dream, and after I saw that word, I was saying something to him, and from what I remembered, it was like Sed Nun Sud. That's what I didn't know if I had the pronunciation right at the time. That's what I remember from the dream. Like we don't always really remember 100% really of our dreams like that, but that's what I remembered. Said Noon Sud. And mind you, I just started learning Hebrew on Duolingo. I just hit a 71-day streak. So I'm still a rookie in Hebrew, and I just really started. Like basically after that, that's what made me want to really start going into Hebrew more, learning it. But it was Said Noon Sud, so I woke up that day and I Googled it. And it coincidentally, I don't believe in coincidences, but a lot of people, tell me I'm crazy or that I'm making shit up. But I type it into Google, the English to Hebrew translator. Well, yeah. And I put in the Hebrew words to translate to English, and coincidentally, my name, it said, Chad, leave. Chad, please leave. Mind you, I've been contemplating leaving the country by 2025 as it was. I want to build a tour community. But and we all know the US is going to shit. The USD has been taking off the Chinese and Russian balance sheets. It hasn't been backed by gold for 40 years. Venezuela, look what happened to their fiat, thrown in the streets, worthless. So there's a lot of signs that I wanted for me to want to leave as it was. On top of that, just recently, what made me consider leaving even sooner, because I trade the Forex and stuff like that. A lot of these prop firms have been offloaded. A lot of prop firms, brokers like Blueberry, Think Markets, and stuff like that, they're offloading. They're not accepting U.S. clients anymore. And that being, I've been studying trading for years. that being my main career thing, basically, I'm like, it couldn't have been timed any worse, like in perfectly perfect timing. Because this was a year of the Bitcoin bull run, and I was planning on catching the trade on a funded account. Because on the funded accounts, you can, you're using their money and you have more capital, so you have more, the percentage difference, you have more opportunity to make more money with the more money you have with the same percentage as if you had a small account. So I traded prop firm accounts. Coincidentally, the year that I've been waiting for to do this, now it's looking like it's not gonna be able to happen, at least as a U.S. citizen. So it's like the Most High is like trying to coerce me to leave. So I just looked it up again this morning. I typed it in several different ways. Because at first I wasn't sure, was it Nun said Sud or Sud Nun? I didn't know because it was a dream. Again, you wake up sometimes, you don't really completely remember. But people tell me, I ask people what they think about it, and some people act like it's like I'm delusional. Just like, and I try not to give myself titles. I try to be humble as possible. And I don't expect people to believe that the Most High spoke to me using my mom's body as a vessel, 12/19/2016, the night before my little brother's funeral. When she it wasn't her speaking. You can tell the look in her eyes, and she has a big gap in that night. It wasn't her talking. And she looked at me and said, well, first looking at the stars, and then saying, I am that I am, Alpha and Omega, first and last. Chad, the mission is not complete. Gather the sheep before it's too late. I have no other explanation. Nope. I don't know anybody else that can claim some shit like that happened to them. Now I know there's pastors out here that claim every week, God gave me a sermon. Every week the God talks to them and gives them the sermon, a message or something. And I know there's bug outs out here. That say the same things, like especially the ones that say that they are Christ. Or they'll be saying that, God talks. Everybody claims God, quote unquote, God talks to them. I know what I sound like. Trust me. I know what I sound like. And I don't expect people to believe me. I really don't. Because if somebody's said the same, I'd be skeptical too. It's understandable. And I don't want to give myself a title, but if we're being honest, the Most High, the only people he spoke to in scriptures were prophets. Spoke to Moshe mouth to mouth, other prophets, visions or dreams. I don't know if we consider what happened that night a vision, but it was, I didn't drink any alcohol, I didn't smoke any weed, I was completely sober. We just got done eating dinner, and my mom just started losing it, when they took her to see where my brother used to, because he was a chef. When they took her, we used to do all the chef stuff in the kitchen. And she started losing it, and I prayed over her and calmed her down and stuff. And I'm not gonna get into the whole thing. My video's on here years ago. I put it on, but let's just say he did speak to me. I don't know any other explanation you can give to me. If he did speak to me, then that would technically make me a prophet. And I don't, like I said, I do not want to give myself a title. I don't want to give myself a title. I'm not proud enough to be like, I don't want to be out here be saying, oh, I'm the prophet of the Most High. I don't want to do that. But if he did do that, then I have some significance, right? And the people closest to me, that know this story and that believe the shit I say, and they know my walk, and they know how solid my word is, like gold. They know the things I've been through. The Most High saving my life on the July 7th, 2019, in a 100-mile-an-hour crash when dude tried to kill me in a suicide, and I was in the passenger, and I screamed YaH as we hit the rail, and he died, and I lived. Joel 2:32 in the KJV. In the Hebrew, it says, all who call on YaH shall be saved. I lived that. I literally lived that. I'm a testimony of that. And the dude that tried to kill me, I don't know what he was going through that week, but the night before we left North Carolina, he pulled up to my house late as shit, and then he and my boy that I was talking about earlier, that I consider my brother, he was there staying with me at the time, and dude pulls up. And as we're talking about several different things, he's talking about like leaving the Matrix, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go through the whole story. It's on one of my old videos too. But one of the things he said to me is, I know who you are. Let me look in your eyes. Ooh, they said you'd have those eyes. Like, what the fuck? Not only mention that, then some dude stalking me on Instagram, Facebook and stuff, claiming he casting spells on me, quote unquote. He wants to sacrifice me, drink my blood and shit like that. And you know, I'm a humble dude. I stick to myself. I'm a monk. I'm a Nazarite. I'm a hermit. I stay home. I work out. Besides with this recent rear ending, I've been like kind of light on working out and stuff. But most part, I just study scriptures, trade, read, be on Clubhouse with my brothers, breaking bread over the Torah. I'm not out here doing anything to make enemies. So for all this stuff to have happened to me, it can't be a coincidence. That's the thing. Like, what are the odds of all these things happening to me? And a dream, and the words happen to have my name in it telling me to leave. And the several different ways I put the words just to make sure I had it right. And one variation said, get out. But the other one said, Chad, please leave. I just, because I didn't know how you were supposed to spell it. Like I said, I'm not a Hebrew scholar, nowhere near. So like I spelled it different ways to try to see what if it was a message or why I would say that in the dream. I looked at the meaning of the letters and the N in the Hebrew, I forgot what you call that, but they had different meanings also, which are significant, but I'm not gonna go through those. But yeah. And I actually just had a dream this morning when I woke up. It was like I was watching some dude make some kind of shirt or garment, and then he wrote on, I can't remember if he was writing on or sewing on it, and then he told me white, what was it? Not Brent. It was white vine. Yeah. White vine. Now, I don't, like I said, granted, you shouldn't, I'm not saying I know there's majority of dreams we have, they don't really mean anything and stuff like that. And you shouldn't really just like listen to every single dream you had, but I know this. But if the Most High speaks to people in dreams, and if he's, he deals with me on a different level. I'm not trying to be proud or arrogant about that. That's just how it is. That's what I've seen. I don't know if it's because I sought him with all my heart, and I'm a Nazarite, and I truly follow him. I don't know why, but it can't be a coincidence, y'all. So I don't know if it's time to go yet. Maybe it is. I don't know.